Hello everyone and good evening. It's Saturday here, 6 p.m., August 11, and it was a great day today, quite sunny, and I took advantage and went out to meet our kindred spirits for the Tarot Wellington meetup. And since it's August, it was unusually warm today, and it just confirms that spring is in the air, although spring doesn't officially start in Wellington until September 1st. But it was really great. As I was saying earlier, I met up with kindred spirits at the Wellington Central Library, and we got to know each other, and I really enjoyed it, getting to know their path, how they got into the tarot, what makes them want to learn more about the tarot, and just sharing experiences, not necessarily confined to the tarot, but other spiritual experiences and metaphysical experiences. So I had a fantastic day today, and if you're based in Wellington, I really urge you to go to the Tarot Wellington meetup group. I'll flash the details later, and register. The next meetup will be on the 1st of September, 2 to 3 p.m. at Clark's Cafe, also at the Wellington Central Library on 65 Victoria Street, Wellington. So register. Invites are very limited. We'll just have around 20, and you can bring as much as 2 friends. So if you register and attend, you can come with 2 of your friends, so maximum 3 per person. And we have a great topic on the next meetup. We will get into the tarot. The next meetup is called Getting Connected with Our Favorite Tarot Deck. So you will have an idea of what's going to happen. I'm very excited about it, and if you go to the Tarot Wellington meetup website, you will know more information. I'll be posting it a little bit later. So anyway, I don't have any current events tonight. I have an issue. A lot of the people that I talk to on my website would like to have their cards read or to get a tarot guidance. But basically it works both ways, and I totally respect it if you want your privacy. But the thing is, if you want me to guide you for free, the only way for you to do that is to email me your question, and I always assure you that your privacy will be kept in strictest confidence. I will change your name, I will even change the place you come from, but I will answer your question through this webcast. We need to help each other. If you feel that you're not comfortable with it, then perhaps you can consider to come to my shop and opt for a paid reading. But I'm just being very honest here. I respect your privacy. I am very much willing, and I'm privileged to help you for free. The only thing is that you should realize that in order for me to do that, then we will be doing it through this webcast. So as I said, if you're not comfortable about that, then I also mention another option. Do reconsider, as I said, because I will protect your privacy, and send in your questions here. I will flash the details now. And so we will just go straight to our Tarot Weekly Focus. Our Tarot Weekly Focus is from August 12, tomorrow, Sunday, up to August 18, which is a Saturday. So the first card we have here is the Lover's card. I'm using the Robin Wood Tarot this week. The Lover's card. Sunday is a day of love, one that is based on respect, trust, equality, and being so natural. This love-filled day deals with our relationships with others and with ourselves. With regard to our relationship with others, we need to see if it is mutual, that whatever efforts we put in fostering and cherishing such tie is also being reciprocated. We need to see the relationship for what it is, including the flaws and weak points. so that we can strive to support each other wherever and whenever needed. Most of all, honesty with each other in terms of addressing areas we need to improve should be comfortably and sincerely discussed. With regard to ourselves, we need to do the same, which is to accept ourselves for who we truly are without pretenses and find acceptance of our nature both beautiful and flawed. In acknowledging our flaws, we can then work towards compensating in other areas or try to focus on refining them. Remember, nothing is perfect, most especially relationships. However, with love, understanding, and acceptance, we are able to make it perfect in our own eyes and our hearts. We have here the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups for Monday, August 13. Monday highlights the energy of the Knight of Cups, which is an offer of love. I think we also had this last week, okay? It follows the energy of the Lover's card on Sunday. With being able to accept the true nature of our relationships, including how we see and treat ourselves, Monday is a perfect day to show this acceptance through appropriate gestures. If we're hard on our loved ones, or if we have been hard on our loved ones in the past few days for whatever reason, then Monday is the time to give them some space and let them know that we are always there when they need us for support. It would also be best to clear the air and perhaps finally accept the choices that they made. After all, it is their own life, and we will love them regardless. Our offer of love and show of support will be of great significance, most especially if our loved ones are going through some tough and challenging times. With regard to ourselves, it is time to turn a new leaf and be more realistic of our expectations of ourselves, without the danger of swinging to the other end of the spectrum or becoming unmotivated. We do not want to become undriven, unfocused, and unambitious. When we become truthful to ourselves, we accept everything that we are, and in our acceptance of our talents and shortcomings, it would give us a clear perspective of what we can do to make things better. And the ultimate expression of self-love or self-appreciation is pursuing self-improvements, not because we need to, but because we want to, and we believe we are worth every effort. On Tuesday, August 14, we have here the Magician. The Magician also follows the energy of the Knight of Cups, wherein the acceptance and appreciation of our true selves and of others give us the wisdom and understanding crucial to pursue developments in our lives. The wisdom opens many doors towards self-mastery and perhaps even the mastery of life itself. There is no otherworldly magic involved to achieve this, albeit the road to mastery is not easy. Acceptance is a tough lesson to learn, as we usually fail to understand its true meaning. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation and doing nothing. Acceptance means that we see and acknowledge the flaws, the limitations, and the weaknesses. And because we do, we find ways to improve them or compensate through other strengths that we have. Acceptance is not a passive state. True acceptance is actively seeking positive change. Appreciation is knowing what we have, recognizing the work we need to do to pursue development or improvement on what we may not have at the moment, and being grateful to the opportunity we are given to do so. When we're able to have both acceptance and appreciation ingrained in our hearts and minds, then we have evolved into the magician of our lives. For Wednesday, August 15, we have here the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles follows the energy of the magician, where we are encouraged not to be afraid of expanding our circle, allowing other people into our lives, most especially in terms of career development and friendships. We must not be afraid to meet new personalities in the same industry or in other similar associations. Armed with the powerful gifts of acceptance and appreciation, we can learn immensely from our interaction with others. We can also share knowledge and experiences with each other that can have significant impact in our development both ways, theirs and ours. The Three of Pentacles emboldens us to pursue mastery of our existing skills and learn new ones. It also is an active energy pushing us to make the best of what we have and do our best in everything we are involved in with regard to career or personal development. The rewards do not exclusively come from our bosses or immediate superiors. We find immense satisfaction in knowing that we push ourselves to get out of our comfort zone and avoid stagnation. The best reward for all of our efforts is our ability to steer our own destiny by taking initiative to always stretch ourselves and build the blocks to success in our every effort. On Thursday, August 16, we have here the King of Wands. On Thursday, we need to use the high-intensity energy of fire to be creative, conscientious, and follow through. The energy of Thursday is nothing less than exuberant and passionate. In having said that, we might find a need to strike a balance within the day to ensure that we do not burn out and get too carried away. As Treebeard in the Two Towers of the Lord of the Rings movie would have said, don't be hasty. We can also use the energy of the King of Wands to our advantage by becoming more engaging and sincere. It is also a great time to build on plans that focus on pursuing our interests and passions, as we will certainly benefit from the shining energy of fire. We will be more in tune to see things we might have missed previously. It will seem that the answers to our questions have always been there all the while, staring us in our faces. If we are into creative work, it is the best time to let our imagination take over. Give it space and let it run wild. Do not filter the thoughts and ideas that we envision just yet. Catch them all, or as much as we can. Make sure we are able to record them. Keep at it. Spend a reasonable amount of time doing this exercise. Play with these ideas and feed them, for surely we will find them like a goldmine of resource later. With regard to money matters, be careful. If it's too good to be true, it surely is. Friday, August 17. We have here the Empress. Looking back on the week, we find an abundance of positive and productive influences. If we used all these energies of the past days, we can be contented to know that we did not waste the opportunities that came to us, that we are able to seize them and truly use them to our advantage. This knowing gives us the affirmation that we are doing our best to achieve a secure, stable, and bright future for ourselves and also for our loved ones. Perhaps we should also consider giving back to family and friends in terms of providing moral support, advice when we are asked, and other gestures that show we genuinely care and appreciate being part of their lives and development as a person. In terms of the community we live in, find ways to give back by volunteering or do the simplest gesture of being a good neighbor. And last but not the least, on Saturday, August 18, we have here the Ace of Cups. Saturday is the time to reflect and be happy about ourselves, finding emotional fulfillment in being active in our personal growth and developmental pursuits. It is best to keep this positive outlook and use it to further inspire us to accomplish even more. It is also best to share this positive energy-filled day with those we hold dear to spread love and abundance. If single, then make sure to reward ourselves with an enjoyable and relaxing day, doing what makes us happy or fulfilled. For others, it might be a day at the spa, shopping, visiting family and friends, or volunteering. If with someone, make sure we spend the day together, listening, encouraging, supporting, doing something we and our partner both love to do, or just be silly and muck around. It would also be nice if we have the opportunity to revisit our wilder days and let our inner child out on Saturday to show and express our love by having lots of cuddles or by rediscovering those early days of being the passionate new couple that we used to be. Don't be shy. The energy of the Ace of Cups will help us, so let us not be shy. Let's just go out there and enjoy each other. Do silly things. Just be spontaneous. And I'm sure you're going to have a fun day. So that is the Tarot Weekly Focus for August 12, Sunday, up to August 18, Saturday, 2012. I hope that helps. Until next week. Okay, I'm back. Instead of having a short affirmation for this week, I would like to read something that has really impacted me in a very positive way all through these years. I remember encountering this beautiful poem of encouragement when I was pretty young. I think I was just about 6 or 7. But reading about it, some of the words did not mean anything to me, but there were some words that were simple that really touched me deeply in my heart and sort of like encouraged me to do the right things and to believe in myself. So what am I talking about? I am talking about Desiderata of Max Ehrmann. There was also a controversy about the Desiderata because I remember when I first saw it, it was credited as anonymous back then, but I think recently the family of Max Ehrmann really pursued to have this credited to him because it is his work. So, and I think institutions that have been using the Desiderata for a long time finally paid royalties to the family of Max Ehrmann, which is really just fair. Let me read a Desiderata if you're not yet familiar with it. It says, "Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery, but let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and anywhere, or in every way rather, life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of this universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt, the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. Okay, I will post this poem on my website, or maybe you can just search it in Google. You will find a lot of versions, images, and prose written in different websites about the Desiderata. Just search for Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. It's really something that you need to place where you can see it all the time, because it grounds you. It makes you have faith in yourself and have faith that there is something greater than us out there watching over us, blessing us, and created us to be very special and unique. So that is all for now. I will see you again next week. Enjoy the rest of the evening and the rest of the weekend. Remember, just email me your questions and I will be privileged and so glad to answer them. Check out the Tarot Wellington meetup. The next meetup is on September 1st. And register, join. I'm also in the process of looking for sponsors to give us some freebies and discounts, so you could also benefit from that. So until the next time, good evening and many blessings to you all.